up, my Ralphies? Welcome to today's video. It is one that you have been requesting for a while. It is what I eat in a day. Now, you know I always talk about how important nutrition is. 80% is the food that you eat, 20% is the exercise. And last week, I was not feeling good at all. Gonna be vulnerable and open here. I didn't work out. I did a little bit, I hosted a workout and I did a couple of the 5-minute challenges, but my body was just feeling so tired. Last Sunday, I woke up at I think it was 3:30 a.m. with the worst stomachache. I'm literally crouching on my bathroom floor. And I didn't want to wake up Corey because he had to go to work the next day. And also, I didn't really fancy going to the grocery store to get some stuff for my stomach at 3:30 a.m. Anyway, because he's great and he's a medic, he had to do a medic call on me. So he actually went out, got me some stuff, came back, managed to get some sleep, and I slept on the sofa, which I never do. But that week, my body took a while to adjust, which is why I'm excited because it's a new month. The new September calendar is out of new workouts, 10 new exclusive workouts in there too. So if you're like me, if you've had a week where you're like, oh shoot, I didn't actually get my workout in or I didn't feel great, we're in this together, okay? So if I'm gonna do it, you're with me. I need your encouragement, I need your support, and I'm gonna work with you guys too. Okay, so today's video is all about what I eat in a day. I'm gonna talk you through. This is the same thing I've been doing for 6 years. So even though I didn't actually get my workout in last week, my body stayed the same because I am eating the right foods and giving my body lots of great nutrition. And I just realized you guys have never even seen my place. I don't think you have. So real quick 20-second tour of my apartment so that you can see where I live. We're gonna go outside first. And outside is Penny's favorite spot. So I got this little patio area here, table and chairs, and also a barbecue I've never used, which seems to have Corey's t-shirt on. Not sure why that's there. But I do have a nice view of this house. And then right round this way, that's the beach. So the beach is a 30-second walk. You guys wanna know where Alfie's favorite spot is? Let's see, can you see him? There he is. Oh, you've just stood up. Yes, you've been sleeping. I thought you've been sleeping, that's it. There he is, that's Alfie's favorite spot. Anywhere along the sofa. And yes, my dogs are allowed absolutely everywhere. They're allowed on the sofa, they're allowed on the bed, they're allowed on the outside couch. They have no training whatsoever. They're allowed anywhere. Okay, so let's go check out what I eat in a day. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. We're gonna start off with my favorite meal of the day. It is breakfast. Yes, now I like to eat breakfast within 30 minutes of waking up because it's gonna start to fuel my body, start my metabolism going, and I'm hungry because I've been sleeping all night and not eating. So this is what I eat, and you hear that? That is the dogs because they want their breakfast. So 1 second. I gotta feed them their stuff first. Okay, so breakfast. Back to our food rather than the dog's food. We're gonna start off with my blender here. And using my filtered water here, I'm gonna fill this up until it has 16 ounces of water. And so I like to start my morning off with a smoothie because it's the fastest thing and it's got all of the nutrients that your body requires, right? And this isn't a protein shake. This is actually a full, complete meal. So it's got your good carbohydrates, your good fats, it's got the protein in. So I do 2 scoops of a healthy meal, and it's the only one that can actually be considered a healthy meal in the whole world. And this brand, all the details about that are on my nutrition plan. And then I do 2 scoops of the protein. I also add in some fiber because, you know, women, we need 25 grams of fiber per day. So I'm gonna add that in too. I also add in some collagen, so help with my my skin and my hair and my growth of hair and nails too. And then I'm gonna add in some probiotic too, which is perfect for your gut health. You can add some ice in there too. My water comes out pretty cold. And then literally, that's all it takes. And I like to have my smoothies in one of these jars. I don't know why, it's still kind of fancy. So literally, and see how easy this is. It's literally dissolves so fast because some of them can be super chalky. So boom, this will be my breakfast. I also have a couple of supplements too. I take a multivitamin or vitamin, as you say in the UK. I take something that helps me absorb more of the nutrition and make sure that it's open up all my villi in my tummy so that I can actually absorb more of the nutrition. And then I also take a omega-3 as well. See how like squishy these ones are? Yes, means it's going to dissolve real quick into your stomach. So when you feel your omega-3 stuff, make sure it's not hard. Otherwise, when it goes into your stomach, it just doesn't dissolve. So that is my breakfast. I also have, well, you guys know that I'm British. So I have tea, but I have something that's got thermogenic tea in it, which means it creates heat, which gives me energy. So I have this, and I put a little bit of almond milk in with it as well. And then lastly, for my breakfast, I have a nice big glass of water with a dash of our aloe in as well, because that's going to help with all the digestive system, healing nutrients, and just makes everything pass nice and easily. So that's my breakfast: shake, aloe, and tea, and some tablets. It takes, as you can see, 30 seconds to make. And all of those things are basically on my nutrition plan, or just drop me a DM on Rebecca-Louise Nutrition Instagram. Okay, so I've had my breakfast. I'm powered up for the day. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a snack around 2-3 hours afterwards. And again, Alfie is barking at me and I'm not sure why. Okay, so my first morning snack is probably going to be a Greek yogurt. And I always like to, I might just like come down on my sofa here, and I've got always have my journal and my diary right with me the whole time. And so I'll have a Greek yogurt. This one is a Chobani one. You have to be careful because sometimes I order them and they have like a lot of sugar in, and you don't want that. So you kind of want to look for one that's got more, yeah, this has got a lot of sugar in. See, sometimes they get you, sometimes they got me. You want to look for a Greek yogurt that has more protein in than it has sugars and carbohydrates. So Fage, F-A-G-E, is actually the best Greek yogurt to have. It's a little bit tart, so you might want to add some like fruit with it, or maybe like a tiny dash of honey just to give it some sweetness. But that's why I probably pick up these, because they're easier to eat. But you definitely want to look for something that has like, your snacks want to have like 10 to 15 grams of protein. Okay, so make sure that you have 10 to 15 grams of protein for your snacks. All right, so this is going to be my first snack of the day. Probably not Chobani, this one. Remember, let's actually have a look. So it has 14 grams of sugar and then 11 grams of protein. So I want that to be the other way around. Like 14 grams of sugar is like actually like quite a lot. So just watch sugar intake. Don't worry too much about like carbohydrates and fats. It's actually the sugar that's the dangerous one. Who's liking my hair today? I had extensions put in again, a new person's hair. There we go, new person's hair put into, there we go. And I just put a plait in it last night. A plait, is that right? Plaited it. And then woke up this morning, took it out, and boom, I got some beach waves. Okay, we're gonna talk about lunch. Okay, so here is my lunch. We're gonna go over to my office. I'm gonna show you around my whole place. So this is my office. Look how cute this is, from Bali. I got those in Bali. Also got that guy up on the wall too. So yeah, this is my little office space, IKEA, thank you. So this is my lunch for today. Zoom in there, take a look, boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so I have been pescatarian for, I think it's like 3 months now, and I didn't really eat pork, I didn't eat duck or any kind of like nice cute animals. And then I was like, well, chicken doesn't really like, it's not like it's an amazing taste, and like I guess red meat is the thing that I'd only have like once in a blue moon, as kind of like when we go out to a steak restaurant. And I just decided that I just didn't want to eat anything that was on land that had 4 legs. So I've been pescatarian. I do love fish, and so yeah, depends what you guys want. There's no judgment. If you want to eat meat, no problem. I don't force people to do anything, whatever works for you. But this is it's actually chickpeas. It's actually like a tikka masala. I don't like anything spicy. So this is like a very mild version. It's got my rice in there, so it's got complex carbohydrates. It's got my vegetables, green vegetables, got some spinach here. It's the chickpeas, and then it's got some tomatoes on top too. And this is like perfect. Like sometimes we really overdo it with the portion sizes. And if you watch my carbohydrate video last week about if you should eat carbohydrates and what's the difference in them, you want to think about protein being the palm size of your hand a nice big handful of vegetables, and then a fist size of complex carbs. So here is my lunch, and it's coming up to lunchtime soon, so I actually might just leave this here and come back to that in a little bit. Okay, so I'm eating every 2 to 3 hours. Do I miss it sometimes? Yes, I do. Do I get to a point where I'm like, oh my God, I'm starving, I want to eat my own hand? Yep, that happens as well. But I just remember, right, when's my next snack? Okay, so I've had lunch. 2 to 3 hours after that, I'm gonna have my second protein snack. Now, this is one of my favorite things to eat, and I literally could eat this all day long. It is cottage cheese. Yes. So cottage cheese, I'm gonna take you outside because I do always eat my cottage cheese in my afternoon snack outside. So I'm outside right now, and so cottage cheese, this is one thing that you do want to get that's organic, just because it is a milk product too. So you want to get the organic version of cottage cheese. It's great, it's got a lot of protein in it. I can just eat this straight like this. Sometimes I put berries in it. You can have it with nectarines, you can have it with apple, you can have it with vegetables. It's such a great protein snack. It's super easy. You can take this into an office with you. Like, all of these things are movable, okay? Okay, my lunch was a pre-made prep thing. I don't like to cook. I get my meals delivered for me. And so this is such an easy thing just to take into your office or take to school. I mean, you just need a fridge. Ideally, I would keep this in a fridge. And then, you know, just mix some berries in it. Now, with fruit, I would stick to things like blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, like the berry family, because things like grapefruit and bananas just have like a lot more sugar in. So yeah, that's why I stick to berries. Okay, who would like to join me for dinner? I'm sure Alfie would. Okay, so it's dinner time, and I don't actually have a place to like eat dinner. So I do have this countertop, this bar thing. I probably don't use it enough. I normally just sit on the sofa, which is so terrible for your back. And even though I have that place outside, I never actually use it. So I don't know, do you guys have things in your house and you're like, I just like go to the same place over and over and eat my dinner right here? And if I keep moving my hair, it's because it's freaking hot as balls right now. Okay, this is my dinner. Okay, cool. So you can see a similarity with my complex carbohydrates, with my protein, and then my vegetables. So today, now, I should have looked at what these were. It's like not rice. It's like quinoa. It's like a quinoa, but it's not. So complex carbohydrate again. Again, quinoa is such a great one to use. This is kind of like rice, but it's like thicker. Then I got tofu in the middle here. I'll eat fish, but this is tofu with like some sort of sauce on it. And then I got some bok choy. That's a really good vegetable. So they say like green vegetables are like really, really great for you, like Brussels sprouts, asparagus, bok choy, spinach, all of those things. So take a look here. Yeah, that is my dinner. And like, it's a decent enough portion. It's not huge. You don't need to like cover your whole plate or go up for seconds. Okay, so boom, there we have it. And then I'll have, typically after dinner, because I'll have dinner at like 6, 7, and I don't go to bed till like 9, 9:30, 10. I will have one last protein snack. So couple of things that I could have. I might have a protein bar. Now, I'll only have like 1 or 2 protein bars a week, okay? And the reason is that they actually don't always help you lose weight. I find like sometimes they're just an easy, quick protein snack. So just trust me on this. Just have like 1 or 2 a week and make sure that you're also like working out, because they are kind of like quite stodgy. Another snack that I have is organic, these rice cakes with some almond butter on top. Again, these rice cakes are good. They are carbohydrates. So you just want to make sure that you are doing like workouts and you're not eating like 4 of them. Like 1 with some almond butter is fine. You don't need to go crazy. And then sometimes I also might have some eggs, which are a really great source of protein, and then avocados as well, which is your good fat. So a couple of other snack ideas there too. And so basically I've had 3 main meals. I've had 3 snacks throughout the day, and I'm having lots of water. Like I will fill up that whole jug that you saw in the fridge, and I will get through that whole thing. I am terrible at that. and I'm a work in progress, but I feel if I just fill up the jug at the beginning of the day, it helps me know how much stuff I've still got to get through. And then my supplements, I take 3 times a day with my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. And that makes sure that I'm feeding in those pockets of nutrition. And so some people are like, oh, like, do you need to supplement? Do you want like real food? I just feel like when I supplement with a few extra things, it helps me get all of the energy. It makes sure that I get all the nutrition that I need. Because if you were to get the same type of nutrition from food that I have from my shake, you would have to eat like 1,000 calories worth of the food to get the same nutrients and then burn off all the stuff that you don't need. So for me, I'm like, well, that makes total sense just to have a shake in the morning that's like 200 calories and got all of the nutrients that my body requires, all of the vitamins and minerals, and then just to supplement with a multivitamin to make sure I have everything. Like, I'm not gonna spend like a ton of money on like a load of food that's like completely, you know, that has like everything, and also like go on a treadmill for 4 hours a day. So supplementation, I think, is great. It's helped me personally fill in all of those pockets of energy that I need. Now, when I work out, last part of this video, guys, when I work out, how do you add that into your plan? So I use a pre-workout. I use something during workout that's gonna hydrate me, and that also is really good for giving you energy and boost your metabolism. We also have some BCAAs that's gonna help repair your muscles, all of those amazing things. And then you guys know, I talk about it all the time, the most important thing is the post-recovery shake. Yes, post-recovery, it's gonna build your lean muscle, make sure that you get protein in after you work out. So key, and again, all of that stuff is on my nutrition plan. We teach people one-on-one if you are interested in finding out exactly how we can make a plan for you. Yes, that's right. We'll teach you one-on-one. Like, who the frick does that? Like, you can go and buy a nutrition plan or products from the shelves, but is that person actually telling you exactly what you need? Nah, they are not, right? Okay, yeah, they're definitely not telling you that. I'm giving you all that information for free, but we do. Well, I hope that helped you today. You saw a little bit of my apartment as well. I can't believe I haven't even shown you guys this. I've been here for like 2 years. I'm here in Huntington Beach in Southern California. Oh, wow, I'm like sweating like crazy. It is hot here. It's actually Labor Day. So everybody is out partying and they have their day off. But I thought, you know what? Who do I love spending my time with? My time is spent with you, and I've got so many more workouts for you guys. So if you want to go and check out the carb video, I highly suggest it. It's gonna be so great. I've put them all up here. And then get started with one of these workouts. This is a great full body workout to get going, to start to utilize your body, start to move everything around. And of course, don't forget, USA, next year, we're going on tour. Oh yeah. Right, guys, I love you. Have a great rest of your day. See you soon. Bye, guys.